No, but I'm about to give them the bird. That was uncalled for. There's a line right here. You get over.
I did everything myself in here. That is not how you do the business. And that right there is a house that I have already flipped as well. And I already know that I can flip this house to a buyer on my buyers list because I got a strong buyers list in this area.
Hey, what's up guys? John Cochran here, and today is System Saturday, the day that I bring you a system that I use in my business that you can rip off, duplicate, use right into your own local market. Now, on today's System Saturday, what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to show you how to absolutely explode your direct mail as a real estate investor. I have a couple of pieces of direct mail right here, and I'm actually out of the property. So many real estate investors are putting the wrong stuff, the wrong postcards, the wrong letters, the wrong everything inside of these mailboxes. They smell too much like a real estate investor. They go with the approach of, you know, hey, I know that you're in foreclosure, or I know you're delinquent on your taxes, and I'm a real estate investor, and I've got this much cash, and this and that, and I'll buy your properties right now and close in 3 days. All this stuff. But in reality, is that what sellers, is that what the person that owns the property, that picks up the mail from there, is that really what they want to hear? And the answer to that is absolutely not. You have to start building a relationship with the person that is picking up the mail right into that mailbox. That's what you need to start doing, is building a relationship with them. So I'm going to put a twist. I'm going to put a spin. I'm going to change the way that you do your direct mail. I'm going to change the way that you think about your direct mail so that you can really increase your response rates. So I want you to take a look at this property right here, and here's what you do. I want you to take a look at this, and here's how you react to this. Here's a random property, okay? Now, I would be super interested in buying this property. I like that it has a gate. I like everything about it. You can't see a house from this thing, but I know, because I've done my research, I know that there is a beautiful house on a lot of land right here into this property, okay, beyond that gate. So what does this say? What does this say inside of this to where I can now take with words and get that person that owns this that I want to buy? What does this say to get them to call me up right there onto their phone? What does it say? Well, first of all, again, I'm going to be building a relationship. I'm going to start the process of building a relationship with the person that owns this. So here's what you need to do with your direct mail. Rather than going out there and telling them how awesome you are and that you're a real estate investor and that this and that and you can close in this time frame and you can do this and you can do that, they don't care about that. A very good approach, a better approach that will absolutely 10x your results with your direct mail is go through and act as if what this says inside of this is, if you wanted to buy this property as your own personal residence, you wanted to live in this property, grow your family in this, and you wanted to live in this property the rest of your life, what would it say in there? Would it tell them that you're a real estate investor, that you can close in 3 days and this and that? No. A better approach for you to do this is what you say in letters like this. Very simple. Hey, I drive by your property every single day at work, on my way to work, and I want to buy your property. I could see myself raising a family into this property. I've got all cash, please call me. See, that's a totally different spin. That's a totally different approach to direct mail versus what everybody else is doing. Another approach would be, hey, I drive by your property every single day to work, and my kid literally always talks about your property. I'm looking to move into the next X. Please give me a call. So what do you say if you wanted this property? That's what you say into your direct mail. Don't act like, even if the property has needs a lot of repairs and everything else, you've got to take it from that angle, okay? A couple other things that I want to mention about direct mail. See these cards? These are super small cards. I'm not going with, off of the bat, I'm not going with postcards or anything that would brand me as a real estate investor. I'm going with stuff that I know that, again, if I was going to be buying this property as my personal residence, what would I put into that mailbox? What would it say? Because it's not a postcard that if I really want this house, It's not a postcard. It's not this. It's not that. So what we're doing is we're doing things like this. Very small, very colorful, invitation-sized envelopes. And then what we're doing is you will notice all of this stuff, and we're going to blur out these names to keep it confidential. All of this stuff, it's handwritten. Every bit of this is handwritten because that's what I would do if I wanted to buy this property. I would handwrite it. I would use a forever stamp. Right here, I would use a regular stamp with this. And oh, by the way, you know another thing that I would do is on my direct mail, when I send my direct mail, I'm going to send it, I'm going to put this letter to the mailbox, to the post office that is local to that house. Because when they stamp it, when they stamp that right there, I need it to be local. I need it to be local. If it says that it's from St. Louis, but you're trying to buy a property in Ohio, that just doesn't make sense. You got to be smarter than the direct mail. You got to change your system. You got to change your approach with this. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to start challenging yourself of what you're putting into the mailbox on your direct mail. I just dropped a serious nugget on you with direct mail. The secret to success. That's what I just dropped on you. So what I want you to do is think about your direct mail differently. If you are going to be buying that property as your own personal residence, yes, it needs work. What does it say? What are you putting in that mailbox? Maybe it's a letter like this. Maybe it's a lumpy letter. Whatever it is, what are you putting in that mailbox to get a phone call in the matter of like 3 days, 7 days, or whatever? And you know what? If you really want this property, you think you're just going to sit one letter into the mailbox and then just forget about it? No, you're going to have perfect follow-up so that you can get this property. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to give you an amazing opportunity right now. I want you to comment below, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, wherever you're at and watching this video right now, whether you're on our website. I want you to comment below, and I want you to pitch me. What does your letter say? I mean, you're staring in the eyes of your dream home. You're staring in the eyes of your dream home. What does your letter say? I want you to comment below what your letter says, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to select over the next 7 days, I'm going to select exactly the one that I like best. I'm going to feature that one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 90 days free access. 90 days free access into our National Wealth Club. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's a $600 value, and I'm going to give you 90 days for free for going below, commenting what you would put into the mailbox, and what you would say onto that letter to buy that property. Comment below, let me know that, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and I'll see you on the next System Saturday.